Hello everyone, drum tech drummer and online educator Kenny Sharretts coming to you with a product demo and tuning video on a product that I am super stoked to have in my home right now, and that is the Rogers Thundertone snare drum. Y'all can see it right here. Now this is a cannon of a snare drum, a 14-inch by 10-inch maple poplar shell with 2 Ply Re-rings that gives you all the bottom end and tone you could hope for out of a snare. Now some companies call it a snom, some companies call it a ballad snare, but here it's simply called the Thundertone because it's got the floor tom legs with it and allows you to play this drum with extra depth when you need that extra backbeat. Now today we're going to go through a whole bunch of tunings with this drum, but I'm going to cover a few fundamentals from the beginning. For example, after playing with it, much like every other snare drum of this style that I've messed with, the bottom head needs to be just a little bit tighter than soup, otherwise it gets this weird ring and this weird haranguing sound that you're like, why? So with this drum, I started with it at an F3 to a D4 on the bottom. It's actually a major 6. Oh. I'm absolutely loving that, y'all. That is fabulous. And I'm going to turn around and play this a little bit because here's the best part about this drum. Now you hear all that extra snare buzz going on. Now that's why I have this moon drill on this drum here. It's not the snare buzz that you're trying to control, it's the tone of the drum, because this snares kind of shut themselves down. Not much snare buzz going on because I have level snares, but when you play backbeat, it's a bit mushy with that little muffling. But man, does it sound huge! And again, that's why you want the snare drum like this, for the big backbeats, for the big Def Leppard type cannon snare sound, or the big ballad, like if you're doing like a Celine Dion song, you had to. But nobody really wants that big sing ring thing going on because they want a nice controlled sustain of the wires, and that's why I have the wires set where they are. They're loose, they rattling, because that's what you want. However, if you take one moon shell, place it right on here, you can get a lot of tightness out of this drum. Oh, now you get that spread, my friend, and when you're playing a groove, it's an amazing thing. However, with that groove, you can also hear that some of my ghost strokes, because the drum is singing so much, get caught up in the tone. So for the sake of this tuning video, and for using this drum like I do in arenas and the studio to take advantage of the spread of the snares, much like I would say on a Stevie Wonder gig where you want that superstition snare or that fat Motown snare, ain't on the record. However, if I take another moon gel, drop it right there at the same spot that got the other one, we get. And now the engineer can kind of compress up that snare a little bit and take that juicy snare sound and make it super juicy, and it blends and seals with the drum. Now I'm going to tighten it up just a touch, and then I'm going to grab a couple of my trusty drum keys from Evans, and I'm going to go. And so now we have that beautiful G to D going on. So now we have a perfect fifth, which is what I want out of this drum. I'm going to put my target moon gel back and my second moon gel back. I'm going to loosen up those snare wires just a bit more so I can take advantage of the spread of these wires, because that's what a drum like this Thundertone is all about. Oh yeah, that's where I want it. Now we're starting to get to where this drum is really sounding good. And so for those of you who want to have a Thundertone, this G to D perfect fifth, oh my God. And you you saw by loosening up the wires, it actually added to the spread of the drum without any trouble. It shuts it right up because we have these 2 moon gels and these wires are balanced. Now I'm loving this. If I went all Celine Dion with it, if you think about, you know, or what if I want to get superstitious with it? Oh my. It just feels so right, y'all. And that's one of the things I'm loving about this beautiful thunder tone. In addition, you also have the beautiful singer, the Rogers Dyna-sonic Style shell, where you're actually taking advantage of the proprietary 5-ply maple poplar shell with the 2 Ply Re-rings. And y'all, it is just singing for days. However, I want to raise the pitch for just a little bit more crack and create a perfect 4th on this drum and see what it sounds like, because why not, y'all? I haven't done it yet. This is, you and I are going on this journey together and checking this all out. So after wailing on it, I'm gonna check my pitches. Let's check it out, all right. And let's double check our pitch. Booyah! A3 220, and that's what I'm talking about when it comes to using just balance tension with the head. If you focus on that and have a pitch reference, your ears begin to hear everything that you're looking for, and it makes it real easy to tune a drum. Because now we're just using this tune bot as a reference rather than the tool we tune by. So now I'm gonna go ahead, play this drum, and see what it sounds like. Okay, I'm in love. There it is. Ha ha! Woo! So let's see how this sounds on some of the grooves I was checking out. For example, the Celine Dion. Or what if I want to get superstitious with it? Oh yeah, y'all, I am absolutely loving this Rogers Thundertone. If you need a drum that sits at the side of your kit to give you some fat tones, this is the one, man, because it has a fat tone, but it still projects, y'all, and at this perfect 4th tuning, which is the A to the D. I'm feeling it head to toe, y'all. I think I found a snare drum that just won't stop. Absolutely, y'all. I don't know if you can see the excitement in my face, but I'm just loving this. Now, there is one more tuning we're gonna do. Now, I'm gonna be honest, as a tech, this is it, right here, man. I want some Randy Cook. This feels like a soupy, wet drum head. Lots of body to it, but I can still double stroke roll. And this is one of those situations where it's all about the tone you want. However, I want to go up just one more set of turns and see what a major 3rd sounds like on the snare drum, because lately I've been having fun with it, so it sounds great on the floor tom. Let's check it out on a snare, y'all. Here we go. Now, I'm gonna double check this with the TuneBot. Classic. So I'm gonna double check this with the TuneBot. Because again, this video is, I mean, I'm having a blast playing the drum, but this video is about you guys. Booyah! 233, A sharp 3 on the nose. So let's go ahead and check out what this snare drum sounds like. Oh my God, I think I might have found a new tuning I love on this snare drum. This major third with the B flat to D is absolutely slaying. It's got crack, it's got fatness and body, and again, this is the beauty of this snare drum. You go up a little tighter, you can loosen the snares a little bit. Get all that spread, and that way it comes across live or in the recording. For example, if I wanted to get all Celine Dion with it. Or what if I wanted to get superstitious? Oh my God, that is awesome. Ghost strokes, breathing like a bad boy. Oh, I'm absolutely falling in love with this drum, y'all, but the real test is to see if it stops at this tuning. Yep, doesn't stop at all, y'all. It just keeps going along the way. So we're gonna do one more thing with this drum. We're gonna take it up just one more half step on the bottom head, because again, you can tune this drum super high. We might even check it out in a minute. But the bottom line is we want this drum to be able to give us a big, deep, cannon snare drum tone. So I'm gonna move all my little toys out of the way. Flip this drum over for a moment, slide this under. Come on. All right, y'all, so we're gonna take this up one more set of turns. I'm gonna flip this drum and check out and see what it sounds like. All right, y'all, so now we're back at this drum with it set up, ready to play. Boom, boom. All right, we got the B flat to E flat, perfect fourth, and I gotta be honest, this drum just don't stop, y'all. It keeps coming. Check it out. Beautiful. Snares buzzing perfectly, lots of spread. So if I went, say, for a Celine Dion, or if I wanted to get superstitious. Oh yeah, man, I keep tuning it up and it just keeps staying deep, thick, and rich, man. This Thundertone is killing it for me, y'all. I'm absolutely looking forward to tuning my first gig with this to my left, this beautiful red Dyna in the middle, because then neither drum's gonna stop. Oh yeah, y'all, I'm loving every minute of this experience. However, I want to do one last thing for y'all because I am dying to see what happens if I tweak this head up. Now again, we're just doing an ambassador coated here, y'all. Might want to turn the snares on. So again, it seems to me, oh my God, the thunder tone still got thunder. This drum simply will not stop, y'all. So that is a handful of tunings for this beautiful Thundertone snare drum. Again, 10 by 14 inches of pure Rogers power, y'all. I'm absolutely loving it. So if you're a drummer who's looking for a unique side snare that's always going to give you the deepest of deep, even at this half step and high tuning, medium to medium high tuning I have it on, you're looking for the Thundertone, because this is the one that's going to give you the tone, y'all, the bottom end, the deep. And I look forward to taking it to a gig and using it with my side snare soon. And I hope y'all enjoyed watching this video. Now, I'm going to do one more thing that I've been dying to do on the way out the door, since I'm hoping you did enjoy watching this video. But I'm going to put the donut on while it's at a high tuning and play us out and see what this sounds like. Oh, see, at a lower tuning when you put this on, sounds terrible. You put it on this high tuning with this big fat snare drum donut, and this thing is... it fattens the fat, but the funny thing is, it's still deep without it, y'all. You can go from crack to a deeper sound pretty darn quick. Woo! Again, if you're looking for some thunder in your snare sound, Thundertone from Rogers, y'all. And if you enjoyed this video, please stop by kennysharretts.com and stream the step-by-step drum tuning lesson I did on this Thundertone so you can learn how to get your Thundertone to sound like the thunder.